not returning back to the days of backroom abortions, when countless women died or remained. The decision about abortion must remain a decision for the woman, her family, and a physician to make, not the government. Abortion is a very painful topic for women and men all around the world who find themselves facing the decision of whether or not to terminate their pregnancy. A little bit of background on myself. I'm a student at Delaware State University majoring in nursing. I have current goals of becoming a nurse practitioner specializing in gynecology, which is why I often choose topics of this sort that have to deal with women and their health, topics like abortion and all of those, because it is a topic that intrigues me. I like to do research on it, and I feel as though I am credible for it. Years ago, my mother also unfortunately had to receive an abortion due to health complications. Therefore, I have also witnessed and secondhand experienced the effects that it can have on a person and on the family and the people around them. All in all, I am here today to discuss the pros and cons of abortions and to give my reasonings on why I believe it should be kept legal. My first reasoning on why abortion should be kept legal is it would be unconstitutional to make it illegal. According to RollingStone.com, women have a right to abortions due to the 1973 landmark ruling in the Roe v. Wade case. In this case, the Supreme Court established a right to personal privacy that includes a woman's right to determine whether or not she feels she wants to bear a child. The court ruled that states cannot restrict a woman's access to abortion prior to the point of fetal viability, the point at which the fetus can survive outside of the womb. My second point, abortions indeed affect poor women the most. Wealthier women have access to the most safe options when it comes to abortion due to the pricing of the abortions, also insurance, healthcare, and all of those of the sort. Poor women are left with the unsafe options, which are cheaper but also put more of a risk on your life. In my opinion, criminalizing abortions does not necessarily stop them from occurring. It instead just makes them less safe. Regardless of what the law and authorities say, an abortion will still be performed if it's what was intended to happen. There's a way around everything. And if a woman needs to get an abortion or wants to get an abortion, there's always a way for it to get done. Whether or not it is done safely is up to the government, basically. As restrictions on abortions pile up, poor women are left with no other options besides the unhealthiest ones. The WHO, or the Women's Health Organization, estimates that 25 million unsafe abortions occur each year. My third point, at times, abortions are necessary for the well-being of the mother. I believe it is very common for a woman to be neglected when it comes to her health. It is proven a lot, many cases where women go in for health issues and are denied of the proper care that they need because they're a woman. Where regardless of if it's a white woman, whether it's a black woman, women as a whole are not given the proper attention that they are needed. And the following story that I will be sharing describes that and it proves that. Claire Malone is a young woman from Ireland who had already given birth to 2 babies. She shared her testimony with Amnesty International for Ireland of how her right to health was undermined by not being able to access an abortion due to the country's strict abortion laws. Claire unfortunately lives with multiple complex and life-threatening health conditions, including pulmonary atresia, which is a birth defect of the heart where the valve that controls blood flow doesn't form at all. She also has pulmonary hypertension and even had to have her lung removed in 2014. She sought to have her pregnancy terminated due to the known fact that women with pulmonary hypertension who become pregnant are at very high risk of becoming more ill or dying during pregnancy. Her statement follows: "My doctor said they couldn't offer a termination as my life wasn't at risk right now, and that was it. I know they are bound by the law, but I felt like if I waited until my health got so bad that I could die, then it would be too late by then anyway. And is a risk to my health? Why is a risk to my health, as bad as it already was, not enough? How much do I have to go through before my doctors are allowed to treat me?" In conclusion, abortion is an extremely controversial topic. It is an it is very understandable that abortion is often considered murder, which is the main reason why many believe it should be banned. However, all in all, banning abortions does not have many positive outcomes. Banning them is not only a violation on women's right, but it also puts an increase in women who die from giving birth or even just being pregnant, and makes pregnancies unsafe for many women, especially lower class ones. The life of the unborn child is, of course, significant and special. However, the mother should not be shamed or looked down on for choosing her health over the life of her unborn child. And hopefully, after hearing my speech today, you all are very understanding of that. Thank you.